Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Love and Hip Hop Season 10, Episode 6 review. Before we start,
Smack that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell.
All right.
Ain't nobody got time for all your intro nonsense.
Clearly. Okay, so Kurt and Rashida.
Hey, back up. Not Kurt Rashida, Georgia Floyd.
We ain't talking about that. That was dumb. I don't even know why they put that in there. Back to Kurt and Rashida. She got her new clothing store. She put some tags on some clothes while he was gone. So, okay.
Rashida looks cute. I liked her little short set.
I have nothing for Kurt and Rashida. They are boring me.
That's so boring.
Yeah. They talk about Christopher for like 2 seconds.
Why? They're just really trying to make them the star of the camp.
No, they are what Cynthia is to Atlanta. It's over. The story is over, and it's time for them to make their exit. Like, y'all had y'all story.
I prefer Cynthia. At least her life is real. They just now they're just so lovey-dovey, and Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. But anyway, she talk about she want to have her sister and her nieces over for a barbecue, and yeah, they talk about
who cares? That's what I'm saying. Like, who cares? I mean, it's their family and all that, but we really don't give a shit about your cousin and your auntie and all them.
It's crazy. So now we got Safari and Erica. They're at the park with the baby, some more nonsense.
Cute baby.
Yeah.
She's cute.
He's trying to take his mother's advice and play nice. Well, clearly that didn't work out.
You know what I say about that? Okay. Like, he trying, and Erica's still like, she don't want to take no accountability for the shit she does. Like, it's not just him. He's not the only one on social media. That's both of y'all. So don't say it
like that was you. No, both of y'all are on there. You're on there today. Matter of fact, talking.
She's out there today.
Yeah. And then she said he only seemed excited about the pregnancy because he's having a boy. And then she nags some more. And about what he's doing wrong. And she's saying hopefully he'll do better when his mom comes for a visit.
Is it just me, or when she's talking, are you like focused on her big teeth?
Yeah, I don't, she used to be so cute when I first seen her on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I was like, oh, she's a cute girl. And now she's became this monster. Those teeth and that face, she did something. She doesn't even look the same. It's horrible. It's horrible. And then you almost forget she got a whole nother child,
Well, he should be about 16, 17 or,
yeah.
grown as hell.
He don't exist.
Maybe his father won't let, I don't know how old that kid is, but he's not ever around.
Never. It's not even part of her life. It's so weird. And that got to be so embarrassing too for him to be a teenager and be seeing all this nonsense that's going on between.
Not only that, you see your mama living in this big ass house and you're nowhere like around. You just, where you at? Where he at?
Right. Yandy, she's doing a photo shoot for her new teen and men's skin line. Oh, she got up in love. Well, I will say though, Infinity and her son look so cute.
DC is so cute. Like, he's always been cute, but he's such a cute little preteen.
They look good together.
They did.
Was just
Infinity
so pretty.
Fits right in with the rest of her kids.
She looks she looks like she's part of the family. Like, they so cute. Here they go. They bringing up not having any trust in Infinity. And Mandeezy says that he wants her to tell her that moving in is not an option and that they're giving her 2 months to get a job and find an apartment.
2 months, huh?
He said she's 19 now. 19 is not grown. I'm so tired of y'all acting like when y'all turn 18, you grown. No.
Well, in 2 months is not long enough to be prepared to get, like, it take you that long to get your checks rolling in good.
Number one is COVID.
She's 19, so what kind of job is she going to get to be able to pay her rent by herself?
Well, it's COVID. Y'all act like right now. But this was like during COVID.
Yeah.
But right now, you can't kick these people out of these apartments. Ain't no apartments out here. Ain't nothing open. That's everybody's complaint. You can't just roll into an apartment right now.
Well, and I don't know, well, here, because of COVID, people up north, so many people moved to Florida, there is no houses. Like people like, you could put your house on the market today and it'll be gone by, 2 days from now.
But that's the same thing going on everywhere. Something about, I guess people just want to be in houses right now. Maybe because of COVID and y'all was stuck in apartments and y'all was like, I can't do this. Now, if this happened again, I'm not gonna be stuck up in nobody apartments because as soon as they leasing houses, it's gone within a day. That's
I know for me, it was for all intent and purposes, it was a private owned apartment. So they call it a condo, but the shit was an apartment. And when I moved out, it was so hard to find a house. And then when you do, the rent is high as hell. When I moved in this house, they did nothing. I had to like paint everything by myself. That's not normal when you move into a place. But if I move out of this, the rent just gonna be higher. So I'm like, I gotta buy something now, but I'm not 19 and it's hard. And then like the stuff that they put you through to get an apartment, you got to make 3 times the amount of the rent.
Right. Right. Stop it. He said he teaching her respect.
He's not teaching her anything. And they keep saying loyalty. And she said something about being disloyal. And she's a child.
She's a kid. I'm tired of them saying that. But we'll be back on them fools in a minute.
Yeah. And she has a skincare line. When did that happen? She has what? What was she selling? Soap, face cream? What was she selling?
Skincare for teens and men, child.
Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't aware till today.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Carly say Lamar is hosting her birthday party on this boat. Spice was like, Carly's throwing this party now, Lamar. Yeah.
Carly had a birthday party on a tugboat.
They on Lake Lanier. I don't know why these fools keep taking their butt out on Lake Lanier.
I lived there 15 years, maybe 17. I've never been to Lake Lanier.
It's too much.
She said it. She said people who live there don't go to Lake Lanier, and that was just not.
Why is you doing it? And then I noticed too, even with Atlanta Housewives, when they was on the boat, when Portia kicked the shit out of Cynthia and them, they was on Lake Lanier. Why do y'all keep taking y'all butt out there? Y'all ain't gonna be happy that something happened. All right. Lamar driving the boat. See, that was what was gonna happen. Lamar was driving the boat. Y'all was just determined to make something happen out there. Carly Wayne stopped him before he messed up and everything.
They're all so enamored with Lamar, all of them. Not, they're just all like, Lamar. Hi, Lamar.
I don't know why. It's ghetto. I don't know why.
Jock like happy to see Lamar, and they're all so fascinated with Lamar.
Okay. Yandy, well, they're all there. It's probably the only thing about Lamar, you should probably just be like, damn, he tall. That's about it.
I mean, they live in Atlanta. They got a basketball team. It's a whole basketball team. They see them niggas all the time.
Yeah, and that's like one of the most ghetto ones. So I'm like, okay. Yandy is out there talking to the girls about being a foster mom. And
If she tells that story one more time, I swear to God.
she said she tried to say Infinity switched up when she turned 18 and how she threatened to write a tell-all book. And Sierra was like, well, you know what? I understand where she's coming from. She was like, because she could be dealing with abandonment issues. And she's projecting it on you because you are her foster mom. And Yandy is
and
like,
you were supposed to be protecting her from that and taking her away from that.
yeah. And Yandy's like, well, am I wrong for feeling like my peace is now disturbed in my house? And Sierra was like, yeah, a little bit. You wrong. You wrong. You know.
Listen, if you give birth to a child, your peace is now disturbed. That's just how life works when you decide to take on a child.
Period. First of all, you ain't had the teenagers yet, and you ain't gonna be able to get rid of them. And man, it's gonna happen real quick. It's gonna happen anyway, because you're gonna get your payback for what you're doing for this little girl. So you thinking what she doing, which ain't nothing, cutting up, wait till your own kids that you didn't have with little man with Mandeezy, who got Mandeezy's traits, what you gonna have to deal with dealing with them. Wait till that happen. Yandy said she don't want to be selfish, but she just wants peace. Well, that's gonna be all over. Lamar and Carly's daughter was talking, and Lamar tells her, you know, you look just like your mom.
She does.
She does. But did anybody notice Carly's face when she said that? Carly had this look on her face. And I was like,
she also, okay, so you know how, I mean, I'm skipping a little bit ahead, but it's not really relevant. You know, when they have the little part where the cast is watching it for this first time, and Cardi, they show Cardi, she's like, why is Lamar flirting with my daughter? And I was like, is that what you saw happening? Because that's not what I saw happening.
I didn't see that, but I did see her flirting with him. I seen her doing a whole lot of, I seen that. And here's the thing, if you watch the reunion show, she already told her mama that she like old men. And he looking at you and he looking at your daughter.
I didn't see him flirting with her though. He pretty much said that
she was.
Maybe, but was. He, you know.
She was doing a little extra. She was being a little extra. And she
But I think she is extra. I don't know. I think some people are just flirty like that.
She was being very flirty. Yeah.
But Cardi put it on him, and I was like, that's not what I saw. That's not what
He wasn't, but I mean, and it could have been a little something. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me though. If he tried to hook up with her instead of you, because y'all really don't have
Well, this is the thing. Her daughter's almost 30 if she ain't 30. Like, we trying to act like she's not a little girl. She's a grown-ass woman. So
no, she ain't no little girl.
I don't, you know.
Girl.
I don't know what I
see. What I see with Carly and her daughter. Well, I'll get on that.
When I'm out with Kylie, like Kylie is like a younger, better version of me. And people are always like, oh my God, y'all are like twins. I like that though. I think that's cute. I like, it's like a pride thing to see, my baby like growing up and, it's never no weird shit. Like,
yeah, but Carly's a different type of person. She's a different type of person and she moves different. And what I see is Carly, not necessarily talking about in this scene right here, but I can see Carly grooming her daughter to this is how you get it. Let me put you in front of these people because you got to get it how I got it. I can see that.
That's just Atlanta behavior. Like that's just that behavior. It's a basketball team, it's a football team, it's a baseball team, it's all these rappers, and now they got this whole Tyler Perry movie studio thing going on, which that wasn't there when I lived there, but I think that's just the thing. Like the girls grow up knowing, you know, they about to
And
catch
then if
them a
you got a
baller.
mama like Cardi, like I said, she gonna put you out there.
Well, I don't want to be rolling in the
No.
same places with my daughter though. Like that's not a comfortable space for me. Like I don't do your thing, and you know.
Yeah, but it's different.
I don't want to be in the middle of that.
Same. Cardi is in the midst of it. Cardi is
She's still in it,
trying to pick up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, my daughter is not 30. She just getting started. But Cardi is, her daughter is. Like she probably she know the game at this point.
I don't know, but I feel like since she's been with her mom, I think she likes it. I think she's liking it.
Yeah.
Her mom wasn't
She's been
close.
on TV shows and, you know.
Right. So her mom wasn't close. And I'm thinking this is how they're bonding. This is their bond.
On some competitive shit, that shit's weird.
She's weird. Cardi's weird.
Yeah.
So they talk about, you know, their so-called relationship. And he said, well, you know, we're moving slow. We both came out of situations that wasn't right for us. So now we're moving real slow. Conservative is what he said.
Lamar got to pay some child support. He needs some check, and Love and Hip Hop offered him one. I don't see none beyond that. I don't see, because even like I said, his whole interaction with all of them, they're all acting like big old fans. Like they ain't never seen if all the celebrities in Atlanta, for whatever reason, they're acting like so starstruck over Lamar. She's parading him around like a big 7-foot toy.
I don't know what's wrong with them, because they would have brought him there and it would have been like, what's up? But he came here and it wouldn't have been nothing about it. So Spice say, probably rushing the stuff too much. She don't need no man to validate her. She said, if I would have just got out of what she just got out of with Mo, it'd be 2-3 years before I hook up with another man. We've seen that every season. It's Cardi with a different man every season.
See, now I know about 3 years, but that's how I am. I can't just roll out of one thing into the next thing. But some people, that's how they are. Some people are, before they got their foot out, they need to get into something else before they, they can't be alone.
She definitely like that. So the conversation came up about Mendeecees saying if the shoe was on the other foot, he wouldn't know if he would hold Yandy down the way that she held him down. Yandy over there feeling embarrassed.
That's what I'm talking about. You talking about this little child, 19-year-old girl being disloyal. You said you didn't know if you could hold down your whole wife.
Right.
Huh.
Right.
Who's disloyal, Mendeecees?
And all the dudes was like, wrong answer, dude. I can't believe you said that.
Man, if that's what was going through your mind, that ain't what should have came out of your mouth.
Right.
You already did it. It's just a hypothetical. Just say, of course I would. Just
and
say
I'm
that.
looking at her too, like, you talking about you embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. And you getting ready to kick this girl out because of him. And this the same people saying, if you had went in, he'd been gone with somebody else. We already know he would. Your kids,
2 months, like
mama house
goes by so freaking fast. 2 months.
That's so horrible.
Oh my God.
So we at Rashida house. Child. She talking about how she used to be tight with her nieces, but they do the same thing that the mama do. They only call her when they want something. And she talked to them about, I invited y'all to all the past holidays. Y'all don't show up. And that one niece was like, probably because we was mad at you. And she like, for what? And Rashida was like, okay, so what happened was nieces asked to borrow some money. They said something about some money order got lost at the Quick Trip. And then she saw them on Instagram flossing, throwing up the bag.
I think that's probably the same story that everybody that loans money out. That's why they say you don't loan people anything, you just give it to them because that's what it is. And to be honest, if you're loaning money to somebody, I don't know what substantial number it is, but if it's not a big number, it clearly is all the time. So you're constantly loaning money to somebody. You're setting the tone for what the relationship is. They don't have money. That's why they always asking for it. They ain't never gonna have none because that's why they're always asking for it. And if they're not paying you back, then why you keep giving it to them?
Quit giving it to them.
If it's an issue. But if you're just gonna give it to them, don't bring that shit up later. That's like clearly they're not on the same level as you financially. So why are you bringing these people on here just to embarrass them about how they didn't pay you money back? You know, you talking about minimum wage making, you know, not wealthy, obviously, who had to humble themselves. And I mean, some people are just leeches and just always asking for stuff. And some people, like you set it out there, like I'm your auntie, I got you if you need me. And they felt comfortable enough to come to you only for you to bring them on a TV show and say, and you never like only called me for money. Like she never said anything about pay me back. She never said, I gave you money, you never paid me back. So clearly that wasn't the issue. She's saying you only called me for money. And I think that's fucked up to bring them on TV to bring that shit up. Now you brought me here to feed me, embarrass the fuck out of me?
That's what she did. If y'all don't get these two off the show, this is
and if y'all don't wipe that purple shit off the side of your mama's face.
Oh my God. And even the mama, she talking to the other daughter, and she was like, well, you know, I know you live with me for 18 years. And then after that, I was still seeing you all the time. I was like, because that's your daughter?
Who taking care of you? Who taking care of you, mama? Rashida?
Yeah, absolutely. That's been Kurt's issue. Yeah. That's what he been yelling about for all these years. Oh, child. Kurt was like, y'all stop all that arguing. I don't even have my mama no more to argue with. Y'all stop all that dumb shit.
Stupid shit. Because like I said, the money ain't never been an issue. If it was, you wouldn't have kept giving it to him. You wasn't even worried about that money.
They need a storyline. And that's real messed up.
They need an exit out the damn door.
They did like pepper them and call Auntie Dawn on the show. That's what she just did. She didn't pull out her own Auntie Dawn. Shame on you.
I don't give a damn about Auntie Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Carly and her daughter, they working out. Carly eating Cheetos.
How you eating Cheetos while you working out?
She said she gonna burn it off anyway. Okay, Carly, that logic. So her daughter is about to graduate.
So she didn't get none of those parts from working out. She already went to,
Yep, I was like, Carly ain't working out.
She's doesn't exercise in real life.
Yeah. Carly asked her daughter if her father reached out to her since she's getting ready to graduate, and the daughter say no. And then Carly says she been a mama, the father, a sister. That girl didn't raise that girl at all. Okay, what she did was send money home to her mama while she was out here running the streets. Quit trying to act like that you was everything to this girl. So she tells her daughter when she was a baby, and she was married to her father, what he did prior to their marriage.
Why has she never heard this story before? I don't believe that shit. Yeah, y'all can stop that shit too.
Well, she said whatever he did called back up to him, and then he ended up having to leave. He was on the run. And when the police came looking for him, they couldn't find him, so they started questioning her, and the police came and took everything, and she ain't had nothing. So then her mama said, okay, let me keep the baby like mamas would until you get back on your feet. She ain't never get back on her feet, is what she's saying, because this girl never went back to Carly.
She was on her feet and on her back and on her knees.
Yeah. I'm like, Carly, stop. Okay.
I mean, not for nothing, when this whole Love and Hip Hop shit started, she wouldn't even talk about her daughter because she didn't even want nobody to know how old she was.
Yep.
Now her daughter is here as a whole adult and she's all feeling some type of way because it's like the younger version of, and everybody tells her that. That's the younger version of you. But
She don't like that.
what mother doesn't hear that who has a daughter that looks like them?
She don't like that. That irritates her. Look how she react every time.
You should have had a baby that looked like their daddy. I don't know what to say, but any mother that has a daughter that looks like them, that's pretty much what you're gonna hear. Mm-hmm. Oh, she looks like a little you.
She don't like it. So,
well, she should, because her daughter's beautiful.
And quit acting like this dude. Quit acting like this dude did something before. No, y'all was in there doing whatever y'all do, just like you was in there doing what you was doing with Mo. And because it's clearly you the same time. You know, all on money laundering. Everybody, Mo money laundering, this dude money laundering. Who the common denominator? You, Carly. You the one.
You attaching yourself to that and then act like, oh my God, I didn't know.
Yeah. You knew. That's why the police came and raided.
With the exception of Benzino, and we don't know what Benzino be doing. So whatever Benzino be doing. Jock.
That's because Jock wasn't there though. Jock was just
he's married to her or not, but she's so cute. Jock's girl. She is. And she has made such a big change in him. He is not the same Jock he used to be since he been with her. Mm-mm. She's the one, because he acts completely different than he used to act.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess.
And she's not out here trying to be on TV either. She's like, was just at the party at Lake Lanier. She's not out here trying to be seen.
Got time for that. Yeah. The daughter apologized for not being there for her mama when she was going through the whole divorce thing. I'm like, you apologize for not being there for her, and she need to apologize for not being in your life, period. Done. Done. It's just done. I think, like I said, with that daughter, I came to the conclusion she want to be on TV.
Yeah.
The last thing you told the story, you already know. You said on the last show how your mama hadn't been there. You've been crying and stuff about it. Now it's like, oh, my mom, and she loves me. She always wanted to be there. She ready to be on TV, and she got to play nice for her mama, because her mama is going to put her in front of these people that she want to be in front of.
And then next season, Cardi can go and her daughter can be on the show.
Cardi ain't going to have that. Don't let her hear you say that. She'll do something to that child.
What do we want to see Cardi do?
We don't. But Cardi, she's so evil, and so I just don't trust that one child. She might do something to that child, and she think y'all gonna replace her with her daughter. I don't trust her. Do we have to talk about Safari and the mama coming?
No.
Name.
I like Safari's mom. That's all.
Yeah. Bottom line is Safari mama told Erica, either you gonna be with him or you ain't. Okay.
I like his mom's hair better with the curly hair. I wasn't a fan of the straight hair, but I like Safari's
almost ain't look the same.
Yeah, almost, I like her.
Yeah.
She's a snazzy lady.
Yeah.
She says Safari been a clown his whole life. So
that's what it is. It is what it is. So
we knew that. We knew that. So I don't know why
you knew that before she married him, that he ain't acting no different than he was prior to. A fake storyline, kick him off. So Yandy and Mendici, they talking to Infinity, right? Yandy asked, what are your plans moving forward? And Infinity was like, I came to Atlanta to right my wrongs. That's the reason why I came here. I'm apologizing for everything that I did wrong. Okay. They're like, you done made this talk a little difficult now.
Well, then they're like, so you're admitting to it? You're admitting that you did something, like, what for the people, one more time, just in case they didn't hear it. Will you go ahead and say it again, how you're admitting what you did?
Please tell me what she do. She threatened to tell all. She ain't tell shit. She just threatened. She ain't said nothing about none of y'all, right? She just threatened to.
Like teenagers do. Like, if I say, if you don't clean up your room, I'm taking away your phone. And my daughter goes, why would you want to take away the only thing in my life that brings me happiness?
Right. I'm not gonna deal with that type of disrespect. Golly.
She's so cute. Listen, they had me emotional. This little girl had me emotional. I wanted to kick Yandy's ass because I was like, what were you thinking when you took on this child?
This right here is why they need to really go through a process before getting these foster kids like this. It's too getting these kids. You know, the one incident up here, and they had the foster girl in the street fighting, and the girl ended up getting killed.
When the police came, yeah.
That the police killed.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, y'all have to what is y'all screening process?
And then like with that story, because it's so easy to go be mad at the cops with everything that's going on. But it's like these people that were supposed to be taking care of her really set her up to get killed in that situation, because he don't know the backstory when he gets there.
He don't know. And all he saw was the girl had a knife.
Yeah.
And then the foster parents were standing right there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all allow these two other grown people to come into this house. What is your screening process? Yandy should have never passed a screening process.
That child started crying, and Mendici was like, all right, Yandy, well, you got it from here.
Yeah, if Mendici was locked up, number one, that's your husband.
Not really, no, they know he's not. Let's stop saying that. They're married the same way Robin and Juan is married. They had a wedding on TV.
That's how you presented it. So there should have been some kind of conversation, some kind of interview, something. What's going to happen when this man get out? There's no way they should have let that girl go stay with Yandy, because this right here is ridiculous. This is psychological. Y'all messing this girl up. You know, they saying you need to go get an apartment, and she's saying I'm not ready to be isolated. That's big. That is big.
For her to even understand and be able to articulate that, I think that's big. Yeah.
Yeah. She like, it ain't about the money. I could go get an apartment. I could pay for it. You ain't got to do that, but that's not the fact. I don't want to be by myself. It
was almost like, even at the photo shoot, and you were like, oh my God, they look so cute together, because that's what we all saw. And every time Mendici sees her with his kids, he gets so uncomfortable. He doesn't want her nowhere near the kids. Like she did something.
Mm-hmm. She said she don't want to be grown. Her whole life, she's been forced to be grown. That was so heartbreaking. Like you said, that damn near brought tears to my eyes.
I was moist, girl. I was like, Lord, let me take 5. This is the thing, like, you can't stay here forever. I get that. That's like even with your own children. Let's say you're 19. Next year, when you turn 20, we're going to start looking for you a place. Like, give her time to know. Don't say you be moving out and then you got 2 months to get your shit together.
Yeah, 2 months to get her shit
together. And then this nigga get up and be like, okay, Yandy, you take it from here.
Yeah. And then they asked him, he was like, it's her mess. She need to clean it up. He said her mess. Not that this is a child. This is a child's whole life. This is her mess. What he said.
And
y'all gonna sit here.
Absolutely.
Woo! That's some cold, baby. The karma y'all got coming back on y'all, baby.
But now you got to go back to when they had the reunion, because they keep bringing that show up. His mama left his ass in the house by himself with the brother. Like, he got his own issues. Mendici's has an issue with women, probably, because of his mother. I don't know what the deal is with Yandy and her taking care of this nigga, because he's everywhere. Like, he at the lotion shoot. We didn't even know they were selling damn lotion.
Well, we know what that means. She was saying our company. I'm like, no, this is yours. He just got out. He ain't doing nothing.
He hanging out at Love and Hip Hop. And she had to go talk to the producers, and I heard that child crying, and I was like, so.
And she sat there. Nothing.
What would that be like if, let's say, Yandy had a daughter before she met Bendisi, and now they have their kids together, and her daughter is going through whatever young adult goes through, a rough time. You know what I mean? And what he gonna be like? Well, she got to get out. Yeah,
But
I
here's
think
the thing, though.
I think he would.
He probably would, but here's the thing. You then took in his kids that he got from other people. And he can't deal with the girl, but you deal with all him and his other kids?
You out here down to the birthday party, scrapping with the baby mamas.
Come on.
Got
now.
Kim Bella out here making a fool out of herself
Kim
on
Bella.
your behalf.
Oh.
On your behalf, just for you to be like, I didn't tell her to do that. I'll come kick your ass if you did that to me. If you call me down there and be like, this bitch is down there, and I show up all rah-rah on your behalf, and then you be like, listen, Rhonda, you know you
That's so cool. She had to do Kim Bella that. I wanted Kim Bella to kick her ass. Yeah.
She should have. She should have, because she set her up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we know what type of person she said it herself. Is it wrong if I feel like my peace is interrupted?
Her peace come first. Why did you get this girl then? Because you got somebody out of the foster care system, and most of the people that come out of foster care system, they got some kind of emotional background, something to them. You just not getting a cute little, Well, first of all, it's something wrong with all these damn teenagers out here. Let's not act like that. But then you got somebody that come with some type of.
Look here, I'm still trying to figure out the ones that I raised myself. I'm like, these are my children. It all ends up well, but like at the end of the day, all of them, I feel like, and I got 3, which, I feel like, okay, she good over here, got her good. This one good. Then the boy is like in a place, where he needs, you're like, oh Lord, okay, let me go over here and nurture this one. Okay, he's good. Back over here. Now this one, like it's an ongoing thing for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? And you decided to take it on, but nah, y'all just finna throw her away. And is it because she's cute, Yandy, when you got her and she was just a cute little thing and you thought she would fit right in and babysit your kids?
It was something because he was gone, so you needed something to do. And you needed
a storyline.
Yep. And now that he's back, that's so messed up. That's something like you should have to go to foster care. I don't know. You should be some kind of
Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, righteous bullshit. Like y'all are like, these political leaders, and then you want to kick the child out of the house on the next scene.
I tell you.
Oh well, that's love and hip hop. Aren't we glad we watched this shit this week?
Girl, you talking about
I want to go back to Potomac. Damn.
Right. This right here.
This
retarded. But go ahead, y'all. That's how we feel about that. Tell us how you feel about that. Go ahead, drop down, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and what he say?
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell.
Ring the bell.
Let's see you on the next video.
Bye, y'all.